Any chance of seeing it? Very clean.
Astounding.
So my charity pickups of the week this week are as follows. Le Mans, famous 24-hour French car race starring the great Steve McQueen. Never seen this ever before. I thought it was a bit unusual, that's why I picked it up, to be honest. As you can see it there. Not a big car petrol head, to be honest. I think you probably would have to be to watch this, to be into this so much. But I kind of mistook this film. I thought it was a very, very long film. It's only 104 minutes. I might be mistaken it with Grand Prix, which his friend James Garner made a couple of years before that. I'm not sure. But I thought this was going to be a very, very long film. But it's not. I don't know much about it. It doesn't say who he co-stars with or anything. But I think it's going to be quite a documentary-esque kind of film. It says a swift, exciting, authentic documentation of the famous 24-hour race, vivid and enjoyable Los Angeles times, and the key word being there, documentation. I think it might be a very kind of bit of a ponderous documentary style kind of film. But it'll look gorgeous, and it'll. I expect you're going to have all the sounds and the smells coming through the screen of the famous 24-hour race, all the supercars and etc. etc. I think they have the same car, but they changed drivers over the 24 hours, I presume. But I don't know anything else about it, to be honest. Steve McQueen, I'm kind of on the fence with Steve McQueen. Sometimes I like him, like in Bullet and The Great Escape and Papillon, things like that. And other times, not so much. I mean, I did like him in The Cincinnati Kid, which is a really great card, kind of poker game film. Edward G. Robinson, I think, is in that one. So yeah, curiosity piece. That's particularly why I picked that one up. I picked up a box set of Frank Sinatra films. Somebody I haven't really seen other than in Von Ryan's Express in films. But he is quite a good movie actor, to be fair. Now this one contains 3 films: The Manchurian Candidate, which is probably the most famous of the 3, Tony Rome, and The Detective, which is probably the least famous. And The Manchurian Candidate, I've not seen the original, but I did see the remake with Denzel Washington. I didn't particularly like that story. I thought it was a bit way out there, a bit stupid conspiracy, unbelievable conspiracy kind of story, presidential conspiracy. But it's got a great cast: Lawrence Harvey, Janet Leigh, Angela Lansbury in here, Henry Silva. So, and directed by John Frankenheimer. So yeah. Tony Rome, yeah, he plays that kind of a detective, hard-boiled detective. Says Tony Rome, blackmail, lies, murder. It's just another day in paradise. And they did make a sequel to that called Lady in Cement. I thought The Detective was a sequel, but it's not. The Detective is a different movie, although I think it's directed by Gordon Douglas, the same director as Tony Rome. And The Detective is kind of what they call a neo-noir thriller, I think, like hankering back to the noir films or the hard-boiled detectives of the 40s, 50s noir films. So yeah, interesting to say the least. Don't know anything else about the films. And as I said, Frank Sinatra, not somebody I've really seen much of on screen, other than singing and such. But a bit unusual. That's why I picked it up. So that's all for this week. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend. Hope you enjoy the sun and the weather, and see you later.